Hello YouTube friends and family, it's Maxine of Renaissance Max, and I'm back with another video. I told y'all I was going to try and be consistent, and this week we are going to be talking about Boho Chic. I prefer to call it Boho Luxe, actually. Luxe, however you want to say it. That's sort of my version of Boho, because I like the rich looking, luxurious side of Boho, sort of more Yves Saint Laurent as opposed to Chloe. I notice everybody's doing the Chloe version of Boho Chic with the diaphanous dresses, with the ruffles and with the boots, and I love that look. And it's all boho, right? All of it. It's whether you're going to Coachella in some cutoff jeans and a fringed vest and some moccasins, or doing the Chloe version, or doing the version that I like to do. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to show you a couple of outfits that I had put together and did sort of like a mini photo shoot for my version of Boho Luxe. I also want to showcase some new-in pieces. A couple of the things that I used in the photo shoot are new, but there's also some other stuff that I got in that are new and that I never talk about, the new stuff that I get in, and I want to start doing that because I realize that that's all part of the fashion journey, right? So yeah, we're going to talk about that too. Let's dive into this boho business that I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to take it all the way back because I was actually here for what was probably one of the first iterations of boho. Yeah, because, I'd be old. We're going back to the YSL version of Boho Luxe that I was first introduced to at, believe it or not, 10 years old. My very first memory of being in love with fashion was when I was around 10 or 11, looking through old copies of a Vogue magazine, which were filled with advertisements and photo shoots for YSL, Boho. And that's my first memory, my first feeling of loving fashion. So here we are, many years later, many decades later, and I actually get to wear it. Now, when I say I actually get to wear it, I am styling up some looks for you that are actually the way I would have dressed to go to the club in the 80s, and sort of the way we did kind of dress to go to the club in the 80s. So yeah, I mean, been there and done that. But that's the version of boho that I want to present to you, just because it's a little bit different. For me, boho is all about luxe fabrics, suede, of course, in particular, which is very, very, very popular right now, right? And so it goes hand in hand with the whole boho luxe or boho look that is trending. I, in particular, want to talk about some of the accessories that I got from one of my absolute favorite, probably my absolute favorite thrift shop in, and it's, I shouldn't, you know what, I just shouldn't call it a thrift shop, a vintage store, and it is a beautifully, carefully, luxuriously curated vintage shop. And every time I go there, I find at least a couple of pieces that I absolutely have to pick up and bring home. So I'm going to show you those too. But let's start off with the looks. And I'm going to need my glasses for this because I can't see anything close up. So let's start with the first look. I did a photo shoot. So okay, first look was this long suede skirt. It's a vintage piece. I bought it on eBay. I've had it for a very long time. It's got sort of studs and stuff in it. So this is the skirt that I'm wearing, in the first shot. And you can see the silver grommets on there. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So that's what I'm wearing in the first shoot. And I couldn't figure out what top to wear with it, so I just grabbed one that I had that I picked up, I think, a couple of summers ago maybe, at Winners. So that's the first look, was that skirt that I've had, oh my gosh, many, many years now. I want to say it's at least 10 years old. Yeah, at least. So the skirt, the top, I liked the combination of the colors. So that's the look. The beads, I'm going to show you the beads. Oh, here they are. Got them from that shop I was talking about. They are glass beads and they're absolutely beautiful. Aren't those gorgeous? For accessories, I am wearing a suede, my version of the suede bag. I got this one on eBay. But yeah, $15. And it's beautiful and it's in great condition and it holds a lot. It's a great size. So that's what I was carrying with this look. And the shoes. The shoes are Prada. They're vintage Prada. Where did I get them? Yeah, we already know. eBay. Okay, so that was the first look. And did a little photo shoot outside, and oh, the scarf. The scarf I don't have to show you because it actually belonged to my friend who took the photos for me. And I borrowed it from her because it's actually still very chilly here. But like, when is spring actually coming? The only way we know it's not winter still is because the snow's gone. But other than that, yeah, you can't tell. You can't tell from the temperatures. You still need a jacket or something or a sweater outside. So yeah, I borrowed the scarf. And doesn't it go great together? I tried to keep it, but well, she did say I could borrow it anytime I want. So I guess I can be happy for that. Okay, so you know what? Oh, the belt. The belt is another great find that I found at, I can't remember what thrift store, but I'm pretty sure I remember paying around $9 for it. It's a beautiful old weathered vintage leather. Here's the belt. See the way it goes together? Like you've got just these extra bits on top of the leather and then goes together like that. I love this belt. And this is exactly the condition it was in when I bought it. And it was super cheap from another vintage store here in Toronto. Again, many years ago. So that's that. So yeah, that's the whole look, folks. The second look, again, suede. Luxurious suede. These pants, or they're actually culottes, gauchos, whatever you want to call them, they're by Reese, and they're not actually that old. I think they're like a year old. I saw them on the site last year, but I ended up buying these from a seller in the UK on eBay. And the shirt is one of the new in things that I was mentioning, that I said, you know, I got some new in things, I'm going to start showcasing them. The shirt is from Ghani. And I'll show you a close-up. So this is the shirt. It's sheer, but you can't really see anything because of the busy print. Look at the collar on this. See that? That big sort of 70s type collar with the ruffle around it. I love that. And then the sleeves, it's got these great sleeves. Look at the volume. And by Ghani. Look at this suede. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got pockets in the back, just like, you know, your really well-made wool trousers would have. Yeah. With my patent leather Pucci, Emilio Pucci vintage boots that I've had forever and that I have worn in so many different things. I think I'm pretty sure I have it in one of my Instagram posts and wherever. It's one of my favorites, and for some reason it seems to go with everything. So that, and let me not forget, of course, the necklace. Because that's here, and that's another glass bead set that I've had since, I want to say, the late 90s. I don't know if you could tell. I just had a major mishap with that necklace. I'm actually devastated, but we laugh through the pain. You know what? I'm going to at some point have to figure out how to get it restrung because some beads just fell off. You know what? I am just so happy that didn't happen while I was out and about shooting that look. Can you imagine? It happened here on the floor in my room. You know what? Sometimes you just got to be thankful for the small things, okay? And the could have been a bigger disaster things. So, yeah. And we soldier on. Last look. This look is all new all the time, except of course for, it's all Zara. From my head to my toe. So the blouse, this is the blouse, and I think, I'm not sure if this is still available at Zara, but it's literally like a month old. The pants are also Zara. They're from last summer during a sale. And the shoes are also Zara. So haven't had an opportunity to wear them yet, but they're very cute. And I love the little under 3-inch heel, I think it is. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing there. I do remember what bag I had. It's my version of the East-West bag, and this is by Cole Haan, and I got it from, let's say it all together, folks, eBay. I think new, never been used, and for sure under $40. So yeah, we don't have to break the bank to look good and to look stylish and to look on trend, if that's the goal, okay? I don't really care about being trendy, to be honest. I do pay attention to the trends, so I want to show you a couple of new in things that I got from my favorite store. The owner is fabulous. I love her. She is knowledgeable and friendly and accommodating and will hold things for me, and I just am in love with her. And she's been there forever as well. So let me show you what I got from there. Blah, blah, blah. I know, I'm rambling on. Okay, so this clutch bag. Isn't this gorgeous? I got this clutch. Look at this. Look at this Art Deco. Okay, it's patent and a little bit scratched up, but isn't that good? Look at the clasp. And it comes off like that. And then look at inside. It's got a little kiss lock change purse in there. I love details like that. I always say that. It's the details for me. Okay, so it's got these pockets on both sides. The make is Tarkor bag. Never heard of them, but look at the shape. I definitely would have carried this to the club back in the 80s if I'd had it then. Okay, so yeah, you know what? I can take these glasses off now. So I got this from there for a crazy price, like $20-something. But I also found this there. Another clutch. Look at this one. little handle. Just carry it like that. It is a genuine alligator. Genuine alligator skin. And you open it up. Not only does it have its own dust bag, I guess this is the make, Girardini, but another little kiss lock bag inside, or a little change purse attached to the inside. See that? You can see that. And all of these sections. Another little section there, and it's lined in like what feels like a silk fail. Fail, is that how you say it? I'll look that up. But yeah. Oh, and more sections here, here, and a zippered section. Like, oh my God. And a completely reasonable, I think $30-something. You cannot beat this with a stick, okay? So I'm in love with this. I'm going to be carrying this somewhere, sometime soon. I'll figure it out. So those are my new in. I actually do have one other thing that I got literally days ago. And this thing, let me tell you, if you're a real fashion girly in these YouTube streets, then you probably know who Karen Britchick is. Karen Britchick, for many, many, many years, was looking for the ultimate, the perfect camel coat. As was I. And I was relating so much to her and this quest, this endless quest for the perfect camel wool coat, because I had been on the same quest myself for many, many years, and I have gone through I don't know how many coats trying to find that ultimate camel coat that was going to just meet all of my needs. Fast forward, a few days ago I was returning something. I was returning something to H&M, and H&M happens to be having a big sale. And there it was on a rack. The lone coat. Almost didn't pick it up or try it on because it is a small. And I am not a small. But it looked promising. And so I tried it on. I'm going to show you that coat. Et voila. Totally minimalist, which is so my vibe. Could it be a little bigger? I mean, if it was, it would probably be dragging on the ground because it's really, really a maxi length. I'm going to push you back just a little bit. I really hope this camera is not completely crooked. But here she is. Look at the wool. Look at the sleeve. Isn't that gorgeous? The lapel. And the belt. And this is it from the back. And it's pretty much almost on the ground. Oh, it's almost on the ground. I'm not sure how I feel about it with the belt, but it's there. I guess I can use it or not. So this, my darlings, is my pièce de résistance for this video. The quest has come to an end. I finally have my ultimate, long-awaited camel coat. And I know, before anybody gets in the comments And please, please feel free to get in the comments, by the way. And let me know what you think of the video overall, and certainly of this coat. It's out of season. We don't shop in season. If we shopped in season, we would never get all the best deals. You've got to be open to shopping whenever and grabbing the deals when you find them. So I guess now is when all the winter stuff is, if they're not already gone, they are now deeply, deeply, deeply discounted. And so this was just my time and my day. I was meant to go there to that particular store on that particular day. It was actually evening, because it was the only one and I would never have found it otherwise. And quel horror if I had let this slip by, because the quest is over. I know I'm not going to be able to wear it until much later in the year, and not as much later as we'd like to think, because time, she is flying. But yeah, this is it. This is my pièce de résistance. This is what I've been looking for at least 18 years. I know that sounds incredible. Like, how could you have not found a camel coat in 18 years? I couldn't. I did not find one that spoke to me, that fulfilled all of the requirements that I was looking for. And what was I looking for? I don't even know. I can't tell you. I can't even break it down. I just know that it's one of those, you know, when you see it, you know. I saw it and I just knew. And it was $44.99 Canadian. Yeah. I know. That's it, my lovelies. That's it. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead of you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, please comment. Please let me know what you think of the coat and of the other looks. And what do you think of my version of Boho Luxe? And like, comment, again, and share. And hit the notification bell and become a subscriber, because I am desperately in need of followers. I think I have a few, but yeah, it would be really nice if we could build a really little fun community over here of people who are like-minded and like to vintage shop and like to find bargains, as I call them. So yeah, that's it. We're out. Stop rambling. Have a wonderful week. Thumbs are up. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. If you come back, I'll come back. Okay.